Hi guys, welcome back to Mighty Profits Online. I'm here to film another video edition for you guys. In my last video, I already shown you guys, or my recent video, about the monopod or tripod and what I use every day. And also in that video, I already touched base about my camera. One of the cameras that I've been using so far in all my videos, my camera shooting, digital photography, filming videos for you guys out there. And so this edition, I want to take this video at this time to show you guys the camera that I use. I know like a lot of you guys are making like decisions, and you guys are new to blogging and or any kind of online business, and you guys want to you know, want to know which kind of digital camera I use. The one that I actually use right now, it's the which I have behind me, is the Canon. It's the Canon EOS Rebel SL2. Okay, and so that's what it looks like there. So this is the case, and so I already took some of the stuff out of it. So in the case itself is a little open. You can open there, and then it comes off just like that. And inside, two caps that I've taken off for the lens and also the camera frame body. So let's set this aside here. Comes with a manual, okay, which I'm still using and still learning about the camera because there's so many features in a DSLR camera that towards a traditional digital camera. So okay, also my SD card that I purchased, the 128. Well, you guys are gonna have more SD cards in the future, but you know, if you get the first one, get the highest one. You know, I go with the 128 because you're gonna be filming a lot too, especially for your channels. I don't know what you guys are filming. If it's online blogging, you guys are gonna be filming a lot. And inside there's also bags and stuff filled with like compartments for the case housing, and also for the battery. Well, I'm just gonna take off the battery, you guys can see here. So this is the battery for it. Okay, it's a rechargeable battery. I believe it's lithium battery. Okay, and with this one here, you can open up the back and you just plug it against the wall. So it says right there, there's a restriction. Make sure it's 100 volts to 240 volts, not to exceed it, or it's gonna burn out. And then once you're finished using it, you can just lock it back in. Okay, so that's the battery charger. Very easy. There's only two lights, one for charge and one for full. If it's full, the light's gonna turn off. Okay, and switch over to full. So very easy. The reason for my purchase is because it's very intuitive. It's very easy. It has all the features. Because before I purchased this camera, I've been using the Sony, and you guys know about the Sony Cybershot, so I've been using that for a while. Then I start using my phone, a different camera. Then I start using my iPhone camera, which is one of the best cameras out there that you can possibly find. And also now I'm learning to use this DSLR camera. So an upgrade. Well, Sony has always been a brand where they create, like, it's from Japan, it's good quality. I'm not here to advertise Sony, but Sony has marketed themselves as one of the, you know, some of the qualities, like when they're very lightweight, light assembly, you can carry them anywhere. You know, sometimes when you're going outdoors, you need a camera that is a little bit light body, and that's another reason for my purchase of the Canon SL2. So this is what it comes. This is the actual camera itself. The lens right in the front. So this comes off. You push the two clippers, comes off, and that's the lens. And this is the actual lens that it comes with. It's the 18 to 55 millimeter lens. Okay, and then you can turn it to give it more closer range. Okay, and then like I told you guys before in my other videos, is when you hit that little button right there, it actually, you can take the lens apart. Okay, but when you take the lens apart, be careful. The lens is expensive, so you want to put it somewhere, you know, that's nice, somewhere that's not going to damage the lens. And inside, let's give it a review anyways, but inside you can see right there, they have a sensor, and it's like a mirror inside. So this sensor, hopefully I got it right, DCI, DGIC sensor. It's a 7 point. This one, the larger the sensor is in a DSL camera, when you have a lot of light hitting through it, the more light that hits through it, it can grab that light and reflect, and your pictures will come out more awesome. You have all those vibrant colors in your pictures. The smaller the sensors, the less the light can get into it. The quality of the picture that you shoot is not as nice, as thorough as some of the ones out there. That's why I recommend this one. But another reason why I like it too, let's do it this way here. Let me put it aside here so I don't damage it. So another thing I like about it, so I'm just gonna close the lens up. You guys can see. There you go. So I locked it in place. And then as you guys noticed before, it actually in the box, there's a little of this clip. So this clip actually kind of, you know, screw it in place so that you can protect the back and the front of the camera lens. So I'm gonna set that aside. Another cool feature about this is, like, once you shoot, and if you're in a low light setting, automatically the camera itself is gonna open up the light, the external light. The external light pops up when you shoot that one. It's gonna actually flash, and it flashes, and it gives you that extra lighting in your picture. So that's pretty cool, and it only activates in low light condition or dark condition. Okay. Another feature that I really like too, when you start off, this one you can do pictures, you can do filming. So there's 3. Okay, there's one for off, then on for your pictures, and then also your cameras for your digital camera photography, which I use. And these are the different modes that you can shoot in. Manual, and then it will actually shoot your videos in certain ways, like giving that fog, that mist, that it's like a filter, so to speak, and the camera totally adjusts it. And also it has autofocus too. So autofocus, it recognizes where your face is at, and sometimes when you're shooting 2 people, you have to put into a group, or else when you shoot it in autofocus mode, it's just going to take your face, and then everything in the background is going to be blurred. Some people like that effect. I use that at the birthday sessions. I go out, I shoot outdoors, and want to focus on a bird or something, you know, take a picture of that bird crispy, but everything else is blurred out. Okay, so that's another effect. And then another thing that I like is, like, it's very intuitive. And you know, believe it or not, this camera, like, it doesn't weigh anything. Like, it's hardly anything. It's not even, let's say, in a pound. It's like, it's so light. And also the features, everything there, all the buttons are intuitive. The menu, the info, the AV buttons, the selectors, trash can for trashing if you don't like the pictures, and then there's also a preview your pictures that you've taken, and everything else in between. And it also, believe it or not, this is the best feature that I like about this camera. And some people might turn it down, some people might like it, but this is the best feature. You see this little wireless thing up here? I can actually push that button, go into my phone, turn on the Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. This one actually uses Wi-Fi, and I can actually download the app from Canon and actually shoot my videos and stuff, and then just use my phone, and I can see it right in real time on my phone as well. So that's one of the time saver. So when you want to, you know, when you go out there and you ask somebody, can you shoot us a video? Some people, they hesitate, and they don't want to, you know, put in that extra labor to take a photo for you. Some people are in a rush, so they don't want to do it. So when you put your monopod there and you turn your phone on, turn on the Wi-Fi, you know, you're holding your loved one, then you just snap from your phone. It takes the picture in real time. And do a couple of shots, because sometimes your face will be a little bit angled off, so you want to have different selections for when you're going back to edit your videos or your pictures. So and also it comes with a strap as well. So you guys will notice, like, when I taken it off this time, but there's little things that you can even hook it to your head, or, you know, so to relax your arms a little bit, because when I carry it for a while, it does get a little bit weight on your hands, especially if you have the monopod, you have everything else, your suitcase, your briefcase, everything between. But also I want to guys, I've touched base on it in my other video, but I'm going to show it to you guys in this video edition. So this is the Canon, okay, that I purchased with it. This is the actual lens, so 75 to 300 millimeters, and I have a 4 to 5.6 Okay, how do you go? Aperculture, and it tells you everything here, zoom lens, everything. So what it does is, um, why do we need this lens? Okay, a lot of people will ask. You know, in a DSLR camera, like if you're shooting up front all the time, or you're always up close, then no problem. But sometimes you're in front of a crowd, and let's say if you go into your Blue Jays game, and you're sitting so far up there, this is where you need to upgrade the lenses. Or even, you know, the photographers, the news house. So I'm just taking it apart right here. Very nice. Comes with the manual, the warranty card, so make sure you register it. You know, it's an investment. So I take it out. So there's a little plastic housing on the top and at the bottom, so just to hold it in place so it doesn't wiggle all over the place. And it's also wrapped in this little thing. Okay, it's like a styrofoam kind of thing. So this is what it looks like. So as you guys see, if I put it side by side, and you can see the massive difference in the two lenses, right? Crazy, look at that. But what you see is what you get. How much you pay for it is worth the money, trust me. So over here, same like that. I'm gonna hold over here and turn it, open it up. There you go. And then there's a little tip. Before you take off the front, you know, take your camera body first, okay, or your DSL camera, and right in the front, there's a little hook thing right here. You make sure that you angle it right at the hook, you see? I got it right into the hook. And then you should hear the snap. If you don't hear the snap, it's not in, and chances are you might drop it and you can break it, okay? So make sure it snaps. It's got to click, snap into place. Now I remove the clippers, or the front cover. So now it becomes this guy right here. And the good thing is that, oh yeah, one more feature. I've touched base in my other video, which is the LCD screen. You can do it in two ways. You can turn it back and you can shoot it in real time. I'm going to turn it back on right now. So once I turn it on there, it's going to load. And if I push this little button right here, it's going to go into live mode, so I can shoot in live. So if I push the trigger right there, right in the front, there's a trigger. So if I push that, there, you see how the light comes off? Automatically, that thing just turned on because there's low light over there. That's pretty cool. And then over here, I can take shots. There you go, take shots just like that. It's really fast, very responsive. But another thing, if you're far away, this lens, it can detect. Instead of you readjusting and stuff, like you can manually readjust it if you want for a closer zoom. But the thing is, like when you're shooting your videos, it can actually focus into it and automatically it jumps in and out. Okay, which is right now I put it on manual focus, but I could put automatic focus. There you go, and it does the job for me, so I don't have to keep readjusting all the time. It has the sides for, one is for the mic, which you guys see is I use for the Sennheiser, and then one is like a USB, so you can transfer from your USB cards and stuff in there. And on the other side, you can put it to your widescreen HDMI or your laptop, and then there's another external USB. Okay, and then over here, just gonna turn it off for a second. So turn it off, and this will say sensor cleaning. So when you turn it off, and at the bottom of it, this is where you open. So the battery, if you push that little button, it comes off. So there's a little silver button right here. If you push down on it, it comes off. The battery comes off. So this is where it goes into charge. Okay. And then over here, you have the SD card. So make sure you put the SD card in. Well, the funny thing is I didn't check when I first shot my videos, and there's a time where I shot the video and then I didn't put in my SD card. So this thing actually tells you no SD card inserted. It will tell you right there, and which is really cool. So once you put the battery in, there's a little red light flashing, so indicates that battery's inside. And there's a little screw here. That screw actually goes into your monopod or your tripod, okay? And it's really nice. You can zoom in, and when you take the pictures, they're so close. And you can see like how far away you can keep going with that lens. Like you can put a lot of lighting into there, and it shoots professional still images. And it has a stabilizer too, so the lens is really well worth it. Recommended for YouTubers filming your videos. But again, if you guys like Sony and you guys walk around a lot with it, I recommend this one's really light. Okay, this one's really light to walk around. But if you like really need something a little bit more compact, I know the Sony, the 7CX, that one's very, it's durable, shoots really good quality. But again, you can walk around with it if you do a lot of live, a lot of people, they do like live shows and stuff, they walk around with it, weddings and whatnot, they're filming all sorts of places, and they always have a camera right beside them, so to speak. So if that's you, then I recommend that camera. But if you're a Canon like me, myself, that can interchange, and to be honest, like, I'm just gonna take it off right now. But so the lens right here, so make sure you always close it so you don't damage it. So I'm gonna put back the other lens here to show you guys. It's very lightweight, it doesn't weigh anything at all, but at the same time, it's really well worth it, the investment. So this is the original one here. So if you carry this around, okay, let's just say this one hardly like weighs like a pound, 2 pounds, or a pound and a half. My friends ask me, and even some of my customers, my clients too, they say, why would you not go with a thinner camera, a lighter body? Why you still want this one, and why you still want it a little bit larger? Well, my answer is this: the small one is compact, but I still want a camera, a DSL camera that can film, that can shoot images, and can record, but at the same time good quality, but I still want to have that look and feel to it. The thing about the Sony, the con is the bad part is that it's so small, so when you're carrying it, the chances of you dropping it is more, because there's not too much of a weight to it. Well, this one has the feel of it. It's less weight, but it still has the camera action. Like when you hold it around, people still notice it. This is a camera. Like, like sometimes you go into places and, people, you take out their cameras and you see they take out these nice big cameras, right? Nikon, not mentioning any names, but like huge cameras. And then their lenses are like huge. And if they're comfortable in that frame of like to shoot pictures, then I don't see why not. I can't carry something like this that weighs like a pound or two and on my hand, and I can still shoot videos. But you don't want just only use it for video purposes. You want to use it sometimes, like you have a special occasion, family, you want to take pictures too, and sometimes those pictures can be posted on your website or directly onto your blogs, and this is the way to go at it. For a starter, definitely recommend it. Originally, I wanted to go with the T6, but the T6 was sold out for some reason. Well, the T6i, that was the recommended one on one of the channels. But when I go out there, it was already sold out, and they only have a used one, and I don't really like to carry a used one around because I don't know where it's been. So that's another tip too. When you buy something, get at the discount price, but don't get it used, because especially if it's your first camera, you want to get a nice mint camera so that you're the first person, you're the guy who accessed. But later on the long run, then you have 3 or 4, then you can kind of play around with that. But until then, hopefully this video helped you guys and addresses your concern. And yeah, anything else with questions, any comments? Really nice camera. And also, you can also put the mic here, expand with the mic, or you can buy the light. It's like 30 or 40 bucks. Put up here, and then even it gives it more flash, more lighting in your. So that's another option. And then purchase one of those monopods that are more sturdy, that you can walk around and film with it all the time. So that's another option. But other than that, highly recommend it. I've got it, fall in love with it, highly recommend it. Very light and sturdy. It does all of my everyday task. But another tip I'm going to give you guys is, once you guys start filming, I don't know which profession you're in, and if you do a lot of filming, a lot of meetings, a lot of interviews, tutorials and stuff, if you're doing a lot of outdoors, chances are for you might need 2 cameras, because one camera will hit the budget, because sometimes you run out of battery, you need another one, and then sometimes you just need 2 cameras so that you can walk around with it, and you can film one, leave one at home while its battery is charging, film the other one, go back, charge that one, then film with this one, and then sometimes vice versa. And then also SD cards too. You want more than one memory card, so you can interchange all the time, and also have a backup hard drive, so that You know, you never lose your videos. Sometimes, like, I remember my first mistake when I first filming is like I had my videos in one place, and I put into my laptop, or you know, I left it to OneDrive, and then when I format, all those videos are gone. So now I have to refilm everything again, and that's time consuming. So, you know, if you have one video, two videos, it's no problem. But if you have like 50 videos, 100 videos, then it's gonna be a problem. So, you know, have a nice external hard drive, and you know, go about in that way. Hopefully this video helps a lot. So you know, shoot your videos. You know, tell me what you think or what you recommend too. If you have something even better, I would love to hear from you guys. You know, leave me a comment, and send me an email, and definitely I'll take a look at it, and definitely you can shoot on my next video too. Until then, mighty pros, we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.